Hi guys, so I want to talk about your personality type and the association with your personal style. Before knowing MBTI, I can already make a little bit of my own summary analysis on, oh, this person always goes for this kind of colors, what is going on inside their head, what kind of personality trait that they will have. But after knowing MBTI, it's like a whole new dimension. It's seeing it through a lens where it's like more HD, it can make a lot of sense in terms of, oh, okay, if they choose a specific color and if they wear tighter clothing and then just seeing the way they project themselves, their behavior, and trying to put all the little cues together, right? I'm able to more or less gauge in terms of, okay, this person is more or less like the intellectual type, like the thinking type, those with the NT, in the four letters. Or if I see that they are a little bit more free spirited, they tend to have different styles all the time. It's more of like the artisan, which is like your SP types. So I found something very interesting in the Reddit forum. One of the posts that I did an analysis on, it's this INTJ who's asking all the other INTJs if they share similar experience where they're extremely meticulous with their appearance, they have a certain way of doing things, and they're just they have like a routine, like in terms of their physical fitness and just appearance wise, right? This post immediately caught my attention because I was like, hey, this is just the perfect time that I can try to do analysis and try to explain it. Being very meticulous or particular with the appearance is a thing that INTJ and INFJ have. So you can pause this video and see my response in detail. One of the things that makes INTJ and INFJ very particular about their appearance is because they have extroverted sensing, SE, as their inferior function. They are either very particular on small little details to the point that people will actually ask them like, why are you so obsessed with having it look a certain way? Like, or maybe they will pick out on things that actually to a lot of people it's such a small thing, but to them it's like, I can't stand the fact that it's there, like that kind of OCD behavior. Or because extroverted sensing is the inferior function, maybe they are just oblivious. Like sometimes when they are presented with very complex things, like maybe an Excel spreadsheet with a bunch of numbers, or getting them to read through instructions, or maybe you assign them to do bookkeeping, that's the time where they're going to exert 200% of their energy, because details, it's something that either overstimulate them or they will just totally be oblivious about it. In MBTI, we learn that this is in the group behavior. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, I think, because sometimes when you have this extroverted sensing as your inferior function, maybe you're just all about wanting to look perfectionistic, which is, it really depends. It may look very good at certain times, but I'm very sure that there are moments where they ignore certain details that are extremely important, and then it's just a stereotype that all the INTJs and INFJs, they suck in extroverted sensing, that either they are unhealthily focused on small details to the point that it's irrelevant for a lot of people, or they don't care about details at all. It's not so extreme, but what I'm trying to say is that because it is an inferior function, it is not something that they use very often. Sometimes it can look a little bit unhealthy where it's overused or underused. So if you're trying to reach to your potential, it's to realize that, okay, INTJs and INFJs out there, performance anxiety is a thing. Physical sensation can be a thing for you. So you need to build a healthy relationship with it. And so it's not to ignore the realities, the details. Maybe this is where you need to put a very conscious effort in terms of, okay, realizing that sometimes maybe you are just obsessing over details that don't matter, or considering the fact that sometimes you quickly jump to conclusion without looking at smaller details because those things kind of bore you. Anyways, guys, I hope that this entices you a little bit. I think I will do more of these short videos explaining very briefly MBTI types, a glimpse of it, and how cognitive functions affect the behavior and their clothing choices. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.